Welcome to another exploration of smallest federated wiki process. This morning I came in, I decided to record my screen while I did some stuff on SFW. In this case, I'd found this resource on campus technology. If you look at this here, it's an OER cites every educator should know thing. And it's all locked into this, it's this big graphic. What we want to do is we want to liberate a lot of those links and put them in something that people can share and reuse, right? So what I'm going to do here is create a new page. It's going to be called Open Textbooks. Sounds about right. What I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to speed up the process to about 500% so you can get a sense of what the process is without me boring you with typing mistakes. So we go here, we create this open textbook resources page. We come over here and we just start grabbing links. We just copy link address. And what you'll notice that we're doing here is as we come in and drop in the link, we're just tagging that with HTML, right? So one of the conventions in smallest federated wiki is that we don't actually link the word. We actually, at the end of the relevant paragraph where the link is to be used, we place a link with what Ward Cunningham calls a type primitive that just lets the reader know what they should expect when they click that link. Should they expect HTML? Should they expect a PDF? Should they expect a YouTube? Just so you know what you're gonna get. But the description of the link is actually implied by the matter in the preceding paragraph. So you see that we're coming here and we're harvesting some links from this. We're not harvesting the descriptions from the text because copyright and all that. But this as a collection of links is something that we can use as a basis for our own work. So once we have them all down here, and this goes not as fast as this, obviously, but it still goes pretty fast. Once we have the collection of links in here, we can start to do some descriptions, right? So what we're going to do in a minute is come up and maybe type something about Lumen Learning here. This is off the top of our head because we know Lumen Learning, we've worked with Lumen Learning. And so I'm just going to put something in there. And then we're going to go maybe grab Merlot. Well, actually, Merlot is not quite an open textbook resource. So maybe we'll grab the Sailor Org thing down here. And write something up on Sailor Org. And this stuff I'm just pulling out of my head, but obviously I don't know all of these resources intimately. We can go to their pages and get information about them, right? One of the things you'll notice as we do this is how easy I think the click into the paragraph structure makes these things. So it's not a rich editor, right? It's not a WYSIWYG editor, but a lot of that is offset by here we're doing something important I should talk about. At a certain point, we understand what this page is going to be, and so we're going to write a description of the page. This description is going to show up in search results. When we go and we look at lists of pages, or when someone pulls a reference to this page to their site, this description will show up explaining what exactly is on the page. So it's kind of important we get it right. And then as I've described the page, I realize a bunch of things don't fit here. So there's some stuff that's not really open textbook resource. So we're going through here and just the things that we've done, we're kind of sliding up to the top there, just to, kind of a workflow method. And as we do this, the thing that I'm thinking is, maybe this is the wrong format. Maybe what we actually need to be doing here is dividing these things by the discipline, right? And then, this is interesting here because this actually looks a little K-12y to me. So, okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna check and see if this is K-12, and it looks like Common Core stuff. See, yeah. So we're coming back here, and we just add this. We say some resources seem more geared to K-12, and we moved them over here. We hit that link, bam, move that stuff over there. Now we're here. This is NOBO, which is a psychology resource. And I come back to thinking, really we should be separating these out maybe by discipline, because this is such a wonderful psychology resource. But the truth is that you're only going to care about it if you teach psychology, right? And the statistics people aren't going to care about the psychology book. The psychology people aren't going to care about the statistics book. So I think about that a bit, and then I think, let's refactor this, right? So we go here, open textbooks for psych or psychology, or trying to get the title right here, something that's short but descriptive. And ultimately, I think I decide that what we really want to do is open textbooks for whatever, even if it doesn't quite fit, right? So I go through here. I'm still thinking we're going to do open textbooks, comma, whatever. And then I think, oh no, let's go back and let's do the for psychology. And again, the click-in makes this pretty easy to do, and the drag makes it really easy to make these changes, right? So as we go through and we do this, the important thing to see is, Ward Cunningham said an interesting thing when he was talking about Wiki to the Wikimedia Foundation. And he said, the idea is really you kind of plant a flag at the center of what you know. And then the idea of the wiki is kind of, then you push against the edges, right, of what you know. And so you're constantly pushing out from what you know at the center. And I don't know if that makes sense to people when I say it, but the way that you build these links for things that you think should exist, you click them, and then it says, would you like to make this exist? That's a powerful piece of the way wikis work. And I think when you add to that this idea that the cross-page refactoring, not only can we say I think this should exist, and so let's make this exist with a link, but then once that page exists, we can easily scan and say, okay, well, now that this exists, maybe these things should live over here, right? So we start to build this out, and you can see just how the site has evolved from this simple thing of let's capture these links from this campus technology piece to something that has a life of its own. And of course, the big thing that we're doing here, unlike that campus technology piece, if you come here and you're looking for an open textbook for biology for your faculty, you can just grab this page and pull this page to your own faculty resource, right? And as you find things, you can add them to this page. And when you find things, I'll see that you found things, and I'll add them to my page, right? So, again, I guess what's the big takeaway for this? I don't know. I mean, I think the thing that strikes me whenever I make these videos is just how much it encourages you to make changes, right? Encourages you to see your work as this, fluid, organic process, which scales up from a single page where you're capturing links to a full site that you're going to supply faculty, and scales up from an individual project to something that you're doing with lots of other people. And honestly, I've just never seen a tool that does that to this level. So there you go, and hope you enjoyed it.